What up, though?
Oh shit!
Good afternoon, family.
Was yesterday the Marine Corps' birthday? I think it was.
Who birthday?
The Marine Corps.
Mm.
No, it's in 2 days. Okay. Give me a second. Let me get back to face space. Say shut the fuck up. Did they? Yes. Task complete. No. Smoke them. Now did they shut the fuck up? Yes. Did they say? Oh.
Right versus wrong. Good morning or good afternoon. Good afternoon, right?
Yes, it is 1 minute afternoon.
Mm.
Nope. Today was my phone. All right.
Yeah.
Just set that right here. Bring this a bit closer to my face hole. Okay. All right. How you doing, Melissa? And Miss Michelle? From Texas? What part? I'm hoping West Texas, because East Texas is a little banjo-y.
California in the house. Wow.
Oh, damn. Never thought I'd have people from California tuning in to watch me. Like, yeah, I was born there, but
In Texas. Oh, okay.
Fort Hood. Oh, Jesus.
I used to live in Third Ward, Texas. Oh, no, that's Houston.
Fort Hood
That's
is
the Army base, right?
where the first cav is. That's where good infantry careers go to fucking die.
The boot.
Louisiana.
The boot.
Get out of Hood as soon as you can. Yep, there's First Cavalry. The horse you never rode, the line you never crossed, and I can't remember the last part of that little saying. We all love
Okay.
Flint residents. I mean, there's a life longer, and I don't know what I count as anymore. I keep getting told that since I wasn't born here, I didn't grow up here, I don't matter. So fuck it. Eh, I'm tired of explaining that to some people. Like, hey, my house is affected by it. My kids are affected by it. My wife, my in-laws. You know what? Just fuck it. You don't like me here, then look the other way. Yeah.
Shit, you are too.
Water, the piss poor governance, the lack of infrastructure. If you don't like me here, just look the other way.
But you can't say that you're not affected too because you were here during the water crisis. You might have, you had to go get bottled water. You went to McDonald's that didn't, that you weren't, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't see people, dishing out bottled water.
I
So McDonald's,
remember.
there was still carbonated water coming out of those machines. They still had to clean the stoves where they make the burgers with water. You know what I mean? They had to, so it's not like people still had to use the water.
Yeah. They're saying you need to move the mic closer, but it's like right up in your face.
Yeah.
Is it on? Hey, Mickey, can you give us a mic check?
Good now. What about now?
Switch.
Oh, y'all turn it on, Clack.
I slide
Alright,
this
now,
little button right
Everyone,
here.
is he better? Is he more clear?
Am I good now?
Virginia,
Who's from Virginia?
Mr. Jeff.
Jeff Catlett. What part of Virginia? I just was in the Hampton Roads, and I was just on the ocean front in Virginia Beach. Was that last week? Last week, my daughter goes to
Yeah.
H Hampton University.
Yeah, no.
Breaking my pockets. Y'all know somebody hiring? Lynchburg. Okay, that's up towards DC, Northern Virginia, right? I think.
All I know is Richmond, north of Richmond, right now.
I think it's a part of the
Solid.
Richmond area. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you, Melissa. She said you're much better now.
Thanks, Melissa.
So, but yeah, no, I remember my nephew. He was sitting there and he wanted to make mac and cheese, and we had several gallons of water on the counter. He fills up the pot from the sink, and he's like, My mom said if you boil it, it gets lead. I'm like, no, lead is heavier than water.
Yeah,
that sticks to the
yeah,
pan, you little shit.
Yeah.
Trying to kill yourself. Please.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the thing about the lead is just that, I got friends that are scattered all around the country, and sometimes, not so much lately, but they would laugh. They like, hey man, y'all got y'all water cleaned yet? Or it was a joke. But it's like, yeah, no, it's not clean, it's not fixed. It never has been 100% fixed. And even when you go and take all the safety precautions by drinking bottled water or bathing in bottled water or cooking with
Using
bottled
the
water,
filters
yeah,
at like
doing all that,
halfway where, yeah.
you still, if you got hungry during the pandemic, you went to McDonald's and they were open and they still gave you a Coke with carbonated water. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they were using bottled water, to fill up that,
Yep.
there was water coming in there. They cleaned the stoves to make them flip them burgers or make the burgers on with water.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, even if it was concentrated cleaner, they still had to concentrate, or
Yeah, they saw to dilute it.
diluted. Yeah, not concentrated. They had to dilute it. But yeah, you know what I mean. So there's a lot of people. There are a lot of different aspects that people don't understand or realize. That, like, well, just drink some bottled water. Yeah, but how much do you realize how much water you consume, or a day, without realizing that you consume it?
How much do one of these cost?
$2.
A core?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's yours, by the way.
Appreciate it. I still got this one.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you were hydrated.
Thanks. I think that's the one there right there. You got me last week, isn't it?
Yeah.
See,
I'm just gonna load you up. I need to bring that fridge up here. Well, no,
see, but yeah, I just
I interact with the international community through my video gaming and my war gaming and all that. And periodically, I'll come across an opponent, and we'll try doing the niceties. Hey, where are you from? Yada yada. I think it was Saturday night. I had a German fella, and he's nice and jovial. He goes, "Oh, you're from America, obviously. Where from?" I'm like, "Flint, Michigan." "How's the water?" You motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost asked him about World War II, but I realized he wasn't trying to be mean.
Yeah. No, there's a matter of fact, when I was volunteering at the at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, that's the church of Eric Mays and Pastor Mays, and even our mayor goes to that church. But I don't know why I did that. Why I gave him that shout out, but he does. He goes to that church.
Well, I mean,
But
that just goes to show that a church can't clean all sin.
But we had a volunteer there. This guy, he was from Germany. He came all the way over to work with us with the water. His name was James, like James, but with the N where the M is. And he volunteered with us for the whole summer. James was cool, man. He messaged me every now and then, asked me, what's the water like? And I'm like, yeah, just like you left it.
Yo, Chris has a really good thing here. The people of Flint should be able to write their water off on their taxes. I reworded it a bit, but I gather that's your intent, buddy. And I like that idea, honestly. I mean,
like every bottle or case, or
every bottle, every case, all of it.
Man, people would be saying that they got
obviously
pallets in their backyard.
Well, no, obviously, for tax purposes, you have to show a receipt.
Right.
That's an itemized deduction. Right. So every time you go to Walmart, make sure you just take a highlighter, put over that 24 case of water that you bought, and just staple that receipt, throw it in a manila envelope, and wait for taxes.
Keep on moving. Yeah.
I wish we could. I wish we could. Like, honestly, that might be a petition, guys. It might be something to write up, because we aren't getting our pipes done. We've been stuck at 90% for coming up on 5 years now.
How do you find out if your pipes are done? Like, if you in that lower 10th percentile, how do you find out that?
There's a map online. I can't remember it right now.
All right.
I know my house was done, but my street's main wasn't done.
So what's the point?
All right. I'm going to put this in a very... No, the opposite of that. Reckless way. Say there's a really ugly chick, and she goes to the bar. She puts on all that makeup to look pretty. That's exactly the point of just doing the house pipes. Just to make it look pretty.
Okay.
You still end up with the same ugly.
Mm-hmm.
especially after a couple drinks, or in our case, a couple of years of bad governance and a lot of smoke and mirrors. I'm sorry. I told you I haven't slept in 3 days, guys.
Okay. So let's just go. I want to know what you.
Like, I'm going to be straight up. I'm a little ornery today.
No, because I want to ask y'all too how y'all feel about the noise that's going on in the city right now, because it seems like it's been getting brushed over with Mike Kilbreath with the recordings of the mayor.
Is it getting brushed over? Or
Yeah, it's getting like swept under the rug.
How?
And if I didn't love these Scotch glasses so much, Mickey, there would be one in that wall right now. Just you bring it up. I'd fix it. You know I can. But
yeah.
it's more that I like the Scotch glass. No, I'm pretty livid. So Mike Kilbreath puts that out. I honestly thought he wasn't. I thought he was going to use it as a lead along to get more viewers and say next week or next week. He put it out.
It's not the whole thing, though, is it?
No, it wasn't the whole call, but it was enough to show
was
that
3
there was a
hours,
pay
yeah.
to play.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, like, he put that out just as proof. Yes, this happened, right? And I expected him to use it as bait. So kudos, props for not being a complete media whore douchebag. Mr. Kilbreath, I mean that sincerely and in a positive way. Thank you very much for. I had low expectations and you blew me away. And I don't know you. I've never met you. I don't think I've ever even interacted with you. So, I mean, Mickey and Wintis did. They think that you're pretty cool. And yeah. So you surpassed my expectations by a mile. And what happened was, right when he did that, we got a press conference. And we got the mayor on his little podcast shit talking me for things going on the back.
I called you a coward.
Look, for a man who's made all of his fucking money in life off of scamming people and never leaving a fucking office, I don't want to hear it. He can't even pick up a shovel to fix some of these fucking roads. And he wants to talk to someone who put on a fucking uniform for 11 years of my goddamn life and said, I would gladly die for you. He can go suck a dick. And that has me angry. That has me heated. Because he doesn't leave that goddamn office. Hell, he couldn't even look at Wintis or at he couldn't look at Wintis, but no, when Tanya was filming him, he couldn't look at her. He couldn't look at Maze when Maze was talking about him in the same room to some cameras. He couldn't make eye contact, and he has the nerve to call someone else a coward? Back the fuck up.
So how do you feel about it, Clack? Well, we got your point.
Yeah, you got my point.
What's your thought on it?
Exactly, specifically what?
Wait, we got one more thing. The press conference that Liddell and Eva did.
I was going to get to that next.
Well, that's part of the smoke and mirrors covering up the Kilbreath tape. And then following that came a certain organization that I don't personally want to rag on. That's outside. But they released something going back at Dennis for something a month old and $1 paid. I'm sorry.
Well, that's your opinion on that too.
Yep.
What's your opinion, Clack, on the tapes and everything that's going around with the tape?
Man, look, I'd be shitting bricks. I had the bubble guts. I'd be so scared right now. I don't even know if I'd be scared. Like seriously, I ain't even done nothing wrong, and we got people around here FOIA and emails left and right, and I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't done nothing that I have not done anything wrong that I should have to worry about it. I sleep well every night. But at the end of the day, things are all that can be misinterpreted or misconceived or whatever.
This is Flint, and we are split into 2.5 camps right now. The former mayor's side, the mayor's side, and then the half camp is people who don't care about who's in that office as long as we see some change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I'd like to see a new face, but that's just me. But if you aren't in either one of those two camps, or if you're in the opposite camp, you're a target. and you being in a position are a target.
Well, you
You
see
could
me.
say good night to someone on there, and they're going to try to find a way to misconstrue that.
Yeah. Well, you see me. I don't get involved in too much name calling. I don't do too much. You know what I mean? Like I'm real specific and careful about the words that I say, and they still get get twisted around, or I get called dumb for whatever, or you know what I mean. So you ain't never gonna make everybody happy. They're always gonna find some. But if I could just make it easy for them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't participate in calling people names. Even the council people that we do disagree with, I don't call them by their name. I might say
The council person from numbered ward.
Right. I might say that, or you know what I mean? I'll say it like that. So because it's not personal, I don't have anything. I don't know them, enough to be like, I don't like you because you did X, Y, and Z. I don't like your politics. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really anything personal to you. I can think of some incidents that I really don't, ain't no coming back from that. But personally, I ain't got nothing personal to you. You ain't done nothing to me. You ain't kicked my dog. You ain't, done nothing like that.
Dude, if they kicked your dog, I expect you to be throwing some fists.
Yeah, my
Dogs
dog,
are man's best friend.
but my dog is y'all will meet her, man.
I mean, I seen it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
See,
heard your dog.
Yeah, but she's
She
a
sounds
sweetheart
deep.
though. She's anything, Yeah, anybody can sound deep.
Did your dog eat the devil? What just came out of her mouth?
Not to cut you off. The reason I say that because I'm seeing with news, I didn't understand it until now. I was watching. I remember watching Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
Club Shay Shay.
Remember Jordan and Barkley fell out when Barkley became media.
Yeah.
And this was reminding me kind of what's going on.
They did?
Yeah, that's what they really felt like because he had to report on Jordan. He said he wasn't doing good with the Bobcats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they fell out.
All right, well, all right.
And it's like, my thing is this. I know a lot of people, they gonna get mad. Like, how do you supposed to be in media if you can't report on what's going on?
You ain't media, you propaganda.
Right, like, and my thing is this, long as this set up, long as you're not being personal. Like, don't get me wrong. I know we crack a little joke. Like you say, you don't call nobody name.
I don't participate in none of that.
Yeah, see, I shoot a little sarcastic stuff. Don't get me wrong, but what I have noticed that, man, you could think you and a person. What I'm starting to find out, if you ain't grew up with this person, or you got 5, if you ain't really got 3 or 4 years, that a lot of skin in the game. These are just opportunities.
Look, man, I'll put it like this, right? First and foremost, I take politics personally. And what I mean by that is these people's decisions impact my life.
Mm-hmm.
So they may do something while sitting up there in a podium, at a desk, behind a chair, whatever, and make a decision that directly impacts my well-being or my finances. And I take that personally, whether they mean to or not, whether that's their intention or whether they're thinking of me or not when they cast that vote, it's personal. So I will call them out. And yes, it is a little bit of anger. This ain't sarcasm coming from me. You've got your approach. Wintus has hers. You've got yours. I've got mine. Right? And I'll call them out by name. And I will call them names on the back end. Because I don't care. Sure, like, tighten up your shot group. Because you just missed and hit me. I get angry about it, right? Like, and then the second part is everyone wants us to be on their side. I'll be straight up and honest with you. If you're a resident of Flint outside of a position, we're on your side. Other than that, if you don't have 810, if you don't come onto our platform, or if we don't work with you on the regular, or if I don't talk to you on a daily, we're not friends. We're acquaintances. So someone goes, oh man, I thought you were my friend. Did you fuck up? Yes, I did. Well, then you can expect it from me.
Let me piggyback on that too, because we are 810. We are family. But don't think for 1 second that I ain't had the answer to Winters Hall a couple of times and say, Clack, what the hell you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't think for 1 second that I don't get calls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, like, don't just. I just want y'all to think. You know, it's a family, but don't think for 1 second that people don't call me, especially in this family, to say, hey man, what the hell you say? Especially Winters. So I know Winters, you watching. But you know, she will call me and say, Clack, what the hell? Or go on live or say Clack on live and on her show and say, Clack, what the hell was you thinking? You know what I mean? Like, so I just want people to understand that, like, it's not just one sided. Like, if you hold an office here, or if you do some dumb shit, or if you do something questionable, these people that you see, or even Mickey that you don't see, they're gonna call you on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Dude, some stuff has come out of my mouth. Just XYZ, blase, blase. Actually, I got a perfect example. I was talking about Cynthia Neely,
Mm-hmm.
and someone had called me. Actually, as Winston, and she said, "Look, I know you don't like her politically, but Cynthia is a decent human being." And she told me some stuff she's done on the back end, you know, nice things around the neighborhood for folks. Cool, fine, and dandy. I got called out on it. I still have a major dislike for her on the politics side because it isn't her vote that is fucking up my life. It's her lack of vote.
Mm-hmm.
And I still take that very personally.
Yeah, well, I could see that she's a nice person. I don't see that she's got any of Sheldon's traits within, you know, her, but she still got to put up with it. Yeah, but you still got to put up with it. So, you know, she ain't no fool to the fact to know that her husband is doing what he's doing out here in the streets, or you know, but whatever.
Right.
But I've heard a lot. I haven't really had, you know, really much conversation with her. You know what I mean? Like, just because we
don't run in the same circles.
Yeah, we don't run in the same circles, and we were, you know, I'm a political adversary, so so I don't really have anything to say in favor or, you know, out of favor for her, except for, you know, like you said, the voting record speaks for itself. Please. The voting record speaks for itself, and then there's you know, the main one is the infrastructure. Like, come on, like that's an easy one. That's a gimme one. Like, at least if it don't get passed, at least the people at home could say, look, we saw you down there trying to fight. We saw you down there whooping ass.
She already screwed that up with the pension fund that Cherry had to go back and unfuck.
Well, yeah. I'm
still trying. The state senator had to go and unfuck the state rep's job.
Yeah. What was it? Was that 8 million, 18 million? I know it had an 8 in it. 8 in it. 800,000.
Higher up.
Was it 80 million?
I think so.
That was for the retirees and all of that,
keep our pension fund from going upside down. Right. That would have bankrupted Flint.
Oh shoot! Thanks, Winters.
I'll just say, I mean, I get calls. Don't get it twisted. I have people checking me like, hey, dude, you can't be biased. Because I just say the monkey in the room.
It was you gotta watch what you say. You looking at Trevor like you looking over here at him talking about the monkey in the room.
But I'm gonna just say it like this, and this is what I mean, because I knew Winters was going kind of through some stuff, so I didn't really get to say it right. Like, as far as with DeWine, we all know, man. I was down there with DeWine with Black Lives Matter.
Me too.
Right. Oh, okay.
Remember, I started off before you down there. Yeah.
And my thing was this: it wasn't like I told the brother, because we did talk on the phone. He gave me his opinion. I gave him my opinion. What we did, I said, what I'll do is, if you feel like I jumped the gun, I'll come back if I jumped it. And it's just me. I'm speaking for Mickey. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I said I will give you the benefit of the doubt to see what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. I don't mean just because I went to say like I did, you know what I'm saying? I might didn't agree with her, but I'm gonna stand with her on what she said. Because my thing is we in the news. And my thing with the other organizations, you know, if they want to say, I ain't gonna jump off. I ain't gonna throw what they say, baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and, like you said, y'all got some things coming up. It was just the fundamental difference. What I didn't, you know what I'm saying? My thing was this, and I said same thing I told him. I just feel like that letter, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was meant for counsel, but it got sent to us. Mm-hmm. We got a report on it.
Of course.
It wasn't no knock. I just feel like it was and I ain't excluding you on this. I don't want you to get in trouble on that.
Yeah.
You know, because man, because man, you was part of Black Lives Matter. No, I know I throw a little humor with it.
Could you do me a favor, Clack, and just stand up and show your shirt?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
I'll explain why you doing that.
Black voters matter. Where does that come from?
Not Black Lives Matter.
Thank God.
Oh, no, where did I get this shirt at? I think was it Gina? Was it who did I get this shirt from?
Just saying, like,
Because the only and I'm gonna say that
No, it might have been. It was at the Expungement fair. It might have been. It was at the Expungement fair last summer. Was it Gina? Was it
some
Gina?
offline questions about that.
Hopefully I lose my train of thought on
Oh yeah,
that.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Forget it. Now we know we all was down there. We all had our time. So I'm like, okay, I give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, brother, if I'm wrong, I'll do it. But if we so happen to be right and you wrong, we got to report on it. It ain't no disrespect. But my thing was I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, like he said. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and you go ahead and do what you do. I just disagree about how it went.
Man, look, this
and
is the
that's
way.
just my stance on it.
This is the way I see.
Because so many people don't damn well understand. This is a business arrangement between you and us, right?
I'm just talking about because you're going off from what we're talking about the Black Lives Matter thing.
There's a thing.
Yeah, but
people are going to yell at you for whatever
Yeah.
reason for what we say, thinking that that's the entire platform's view.
Yeah.
You get so much shit for what we say. And granted, this is one of the times where you did happen to agree with what was being said. But I really think people need to understand that Mickey Jordan is 8'10", and the rest of us are just kind of on his platform. And I'd appreciate it if people started respecting that. I get tired of Mickey getting phone calls for some shit myself or Winters says.
But that's but that's just life, Trevor.
Here's my thing, and I'm not gonna. Y'all know me. I'm not gonna be
right.
I'm not gonna be all negative about it.
Right.
I was with the BLM movement. I was with the people that I was one of the people that helped paint the BLM in the street down there on front of Soggy Bottom.
Right.
I was at the state capitol with my guns at the Black and Brown rally. I was in Owasso. I was in Flushing. I was in I was in all these different places protesting.
Did you get down to Grand Rapids and Grand Traverse?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. And this just honest to God truth. At the time, I was a candidate. I was running for county commissioner, and my dad was like, seriously, what are you doing in Owasso? Like you trying to win an election in Flint? You know what I'm saying? What the hell are you doing in Owasso? What you doing out there in Flushing? Like, why are you in Lansing? Like, you need to be here with these people trying to get these votes. So that was one of the biggest things. It was like, yeah, I'm down with the cause. You know what I mean? The BLM, whatever. But I got other stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not gonna get into the the personal. I'm not gonna get into that. But there was reasons for me to do what I did and go my separate way and separate myself. I'm not gonna get into if you know.
Right.
But I'm just for one, I'm not gonna be nobody's. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I'm not gonna be nobody's tag along. Then I'm not gonna be nobody's taxi either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be nobody's taxi. But then you can't be nobody. Taxis get paid.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, So I'm not, and I'm just saying, it's like there's certain things that I'm just not gonna say. So I was down with the cause. I was down there. I'm not gonna. Jaleel was there, and
I met the brother there too. Some of the same people. Like Lalisa Williams was there when I was there. Lalisa Williams.
Nope, I don't know her.
If I'm saying her name wrong.
Yo, Lucia, the one.
Lucia.
Okay,
she was there when I'm sorry if I mentioned your name wrong.
I don't know her
when I was there. I was there with Gino, like I said, Joe. When I came, Al, Darius.
Darius was there. But that's where I first came into contact with Jaleel and Brother Roberts. And,
Brother Roberts.
And what is that girl's name, man? I forgot. It's not
important. Nicole?
Not Nicole. She was before Nicole. She was always with Isha.
Oh, you talking about Sean? She was there before me.
No, not Sean. It was Isha King and what's the other girl name, man? One of them. Never mind. I don't want to say the wrong name, and they be like, man,
Right, gotcha.
But yeah, so I was there, against the betterment judgment of my girlfriend, because she was like, man, don't go down there messing with him. You know. I'm like, man, we got a whole Malcolm Jamal X over here downtown Flint. I'm finna go over here and see what he talking about. She's like, hey, look now.
Right.
And I'm like, no, we got a whole Malcolm Martin Luther, like we got a movement going on over here. I'm about to go check it out. But anyway, the letter, the press, we still talking about the letter, the press, the press release.
Yeah, the press release.
Y'all just a couple of weeks too short. Man, I tried my hardest to watch that press conference, man.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie. I tried my hardest to watch that press conference. But when you know somebody throwing shit at you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how much shit am I supposed to sit here and get thrown in my face?
When I played it yesterday, was my first time listening to the whole thing. Because when I looked at it the first time, when it first did, I was like, I can't watch this. That's why I was like, and then I did call the brother. So that let you know, because I ain't trying to, like, as they say, I'm not going to shit on the brother, throw the baby out with the bathwater. I'm going to give Brother Roberts them, you know what I'm saying, with me. For me, I'm like this, because I try to get benefit of the doubt. I'm like, y'all don't be want to go there. But the thing is, you got to be able to handle constructive criticism.
Oh, so what you talking about?
The letter.
Oh, I was talking about the news because the press conference.
I was talking the Liddell Eva press conference.
I'm correlating all.
Put it okay. It's all the same.
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm saying,
smoke and mirrors,
and that's what I'm saying. Because it's like it's covering up what we was talking about the phone call. I mean, the phone call Mike Kilbreath put out. You got this press conference. Liddell and Eva did a press conference, and you know what I'm saying. It's just the optics. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah. The optics of everything didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? It's just the optics. They did their press conference. And if you notice, there's always stuff getting leaked out for city council.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that got leaked out, but it was like, it took us off because that's really minute. Really, that press conference and that letter is really minute. That's why I say I'm with giving the brother the benefit of the doubt how they handle their thing over there. Because at the end of the day, we ain't got to deal with the public. They do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't, you know what I'm saying? If they don't do it, all we're going to do is report it if it didn't happen.
Right.
So you're going to make the news regardless. Either you're going to make it in a good way or you're going to make it in a bad way. But my thing is from all of them, even with Liddell, get out your feelings and quit taking shots when you throwing. Like, I've been doxxed. They didn't dox you.
I done been fired from my job and I didn't all type of crazy stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Trevor, let me ask you this, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Because it's leading up to me texting Winters. So look, do you know who Pinky is?
In the brain?
No, not that Pinky.
Okay.
Pinky from next Friday. Oh shit! Say it again. Okay, look, when that press conference is going on, I'm like Winters. I know you. Look, I'm sitting there like, man, say another word. Say another word. Like I'm like, well, I know Winters going. I know she about to go live tonight. She's like, no, in the morning. I'm sitting there, I'm so excited. I'm like the same way Pinky was on next Friday. I'm dancing around my living room, like, man, ooh, like I could not believe what I was seeing. I could not believe what I was hearing. So my bad Winters, because I just knew that you was gonna go ham, look like you did. But I'm like, I'm thinking you about to go respond right now. Like,
I can't wait. Right, so Tanya and I believe Dennis have a press conference
at 2:00. Yeah.
At 2.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely be down there.
Now, here's several things that we got to point out are absolutely not just wrong, motherfucking wrong with what Liddell and Eva said. One, they say there is only one disruptive party in the council chamber. And work gets done when he isn't there. They just called him out by name. They said Eric Mays. Okay. No. And I can actually prove it through numbers and data analysis, which is supposedly what Liddell's degree is in. But
hey, but these meetings are also televised and streamed, so you can go back and use them for reference. So we do that. He do that a lot. Like, he's good at it.
So here's the fun thing. While Eric Mays was out of his month due to being censored. It's where you get a slap on the wrist for doing things.
What's up, Carol?
So in this case, calling someone an asshole. They got less approved, voted up or down either way. Move through less resolutions than the 2 meetings in a row that Liddell and Eva were not present. If you tack in the meeting where Liddell was removed from chair, they got double the amount of stuff done. Literally double. And remember, one of those two meetings, there was a guy in that room with a rather large rifle with a 16.1 inch barrel. And they somehow were able to get more work done.
They were scared of you. I'm just talking. That's what they were saying. That's what they said. We scared of him, so we gonna do some shit today.
I mean, so Mr. Mays had said, had it been anyone else, if a white guy had come in here, or even some black guys, I'd be afraid. But I know Mr. Berryhill. I'm like, all right, you know what? We're cool, Mr. Mays. I like you. You know, which is fine. But that is something that caught attention. It didn't cause any controversy. Yet the presence of these two women alone brings a storm cloud into that fucking room. It causes controversy. It brings down the entire atmosphere, and everyone is instantly contentious. And as they're contentious, the arguments happen, the backs and forths, and what do you know? Nothing gets done.
Right.
I think one can be there and be functional without the other. But when the other is there, then the other becomes empowered to do whatever one wants to do. So when both are together, the empowerment and the entitlement are there. So it's like you can't fight a fair battle with somebody who lives in a fantasy land. Like if I'm talking to you about fact, if I'm telling you, hey man, I drive a black Jeep, and you like, man, that's a yellow Chevette. That's a yellow Chevette. What you talking about? You like, wait a minute now, like, so you can't. It ain't never gonna be no fair, logical, legitimate argument back and forth because you got Tanya and them over here speaking about logic and listening to looking at the charter and trying to be, this is what we got to follow. But then we got these other ones over here that they just going by the beat of their own drum.
And don't forget the lawyer where they go get the legal opinion from.
That's the same. Looks upside down.
Yeah, that's
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, damn. You know what? I should have gone to law school. That makes you some smart motherfucker. You aren't challenged by a regular book. You got to turn it upside down and read it backwards.
What I just say, Chris said. I said not what I say, Chris. What I do.
I think he's saying that you can have a logical discussion with crazies.
Can you?
Not if you're trying to pull pie out of a sky with them.
I mean,
because you can't get pie out of a sky.
Look, I've tried arguing with officers before. It don't work. Crazies are crazy.
Because I just look at it like this, not to sticking on that. It's like them two then call. I think what the big problem is.
Oh, that's okay.
This what I think. I think long as Liddell is holding because if you pay attention, something Dennis said did make sense. They know they got to vote for new president and vice president.
Boom.
A council this the month. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was December.
I thought it was November. Yeah, because that's when they got sworn in. November. Oh, matter of fact, November 8th. So that means
that's today.
Can go in. Yeah, because he got sworn in on the 8th. I'm just saying if people.
So why would they have? So why would if they?
No,
because
get sworn in on the 8th.
He got sworn in on the 8th. The mayor did. It's Monday.
The Monday
after the election.
Yeah, it's Monday. So why you think they trying to? Because right now they ain't surely got all their votes because they know they can't let Liddell be the president again. They know she can't
There's
even
too
be.
Much controversy.
But why would they come through with the 15 minutes before the regular meeting if they got to do all this other stuff? So they're not going to get to the voting today anyway. Then
here's what's going to happen, and I can see this play. Anyone can see this play. Remember about 3 weeks ago, the mayor was talking about not having the regularly scheduled meeting, because they broke quorum during a special affairs or a special.
That's when he had to have the meeting, right? Or he.
Yes.
Right.
He's counting on that tonight. You saw how long that agenda was. Each one of those proposals. That was like 16 items, I think. You still got it on your computer, right? Could you pull it up?
Nope, no? I ain't got. No, I took it off. I took it off. I deleted it all.
That's fine. Yeah, it was like 16 proposals, 16 resolutions, items, whatever. In 15 minutes, that's not going to happen.
You ain't going to do one in 15 minutes. Not the way,
So what's going to happen is that's going to run into the wee hours of the night.
They're going to try to push that because they won't. Because did you see
the
what
garbage
the last
contract
one was on there? Was the garbage contract?
Garbage contract, the opiate, whatever. Yeah. So
that was the last two on there.
But how was that? Hey, I think somebody said it. Was it Winters that said it, or no? It was Winters that said, "How you gonna have something that's failed and have it come back less than 30 days?"
It has to be a month.
Yeah,
that's why it's called a special meeting.
No, that's called breaking the fucking charter. But what do we care about that? Not in Flint. The charter's just toilet paper.
Right.
Anyway, no. They're gonna try to push it, sure, but I know exactly what's gonna happen. Eric is gonna take offense, as he should.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna what we all call the filibuster.
Right.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of order. He's probably gonna be kicked out.
He need to chill today.
They got their 5 votes.
He need to chill today.
They got their 5 votes.
I not remember Quincy finna be on board now. This from the earlier show.
The Happy Church, not Happy Church. What at the church?
Good something.
Good church.
Yeah, good church. It's on there. They now. How did
we'll
they
see how long
did they open the books back up?
They had to open the application process.
They opened the applications back up because now good church on there. So what's that guarantee?
Why?
I'm telling you,
not to cut y'all off, man.
He's gonna run it out. He's gonna go through and destroy all of their ups and downs. Wait until Quincy has to go to work, and then there's gonna be 5 people.
Look, they said they don't think they have Judy. I don't necessarily think so either.
There's going to be 5 people. And I guarantee you they're going to start squirming because someone's going to have to go pee. And if one of those 5 people have to pee,
they finna have all 9 finna be there today, Trevor.
Yep. And many of them will fall out.
All
and get
9
kicked out
finna be there.
Out.
And I'm going to tell you all 9. Because Candace, her ward, because I was at her 7th ward meeting.
Yeah, I saw
they wasn't for that, even though she tried to cook the books to try to say the people was for it.
You talking about the garbage contract?
Yeah, because when she's brought it up with her and Miss Jan Marie, such a gracious host. Yeah, 18 when we came there, Candace not so much, but when they did the vote, it was more people who didn't want the garbage contract. Said put it out to bid.
Did you see who there's a distinct difference in the dynamic of who put up the card in favor of and who you see who there was most of the white people in the 7th ward that voted for the garbage contract.
But hold up though, this what I want because my girl was sitting. I can't think of the guy's name.
Older guy in back to change it. Yeah, he was sitting by me to change his mind.
Yeah, he said, hold on, I didn't know the tax was going to increase.
And it ended up being 15-13.
Right, because Candace didn't want to tell, because she was going to tell Jen. I mean, I'm talking about Candace on Moosehead.
About Candace Owens.
Yeah, I was about to mess up.
We're talking about number 7.
Yeah, of the 7th ward. She's like, no, you can't say, don't say the tax is gonna go up. She didn't want the people to get the whole truth.
Yeah.
See, Candace don't care about that 7th ward. See,
no, she doesn't.
That's why I said she was selected, not elected, and that's what the people in the South. And I tell her,
she doesn't even have political aspirations. I think.
She got them.
Oh, she got them.
No, she for sure got them.
She got, but she don't. I don't think she cared about.
She's just in that seat so she can make sure that she can make the vote onto her little nonprofit, and that nonprofit got put in there as a condition for her holding that seat and having Neely's vote.
And I'm with you with that, but I still think she got aspirations on state rep.
I do too.
She got state rep because she ran for it before.
I ran against her that time.
Right, that's what I'm
all
saying.
Of us. Yeah, it was all. That was the first time. But
she want that, and I think Cynthia Neely probably gonna step down. I don't think she's gonna run the second time.
You mean a third?
Well, third time. Yeah. I don't think.
I mean, she didn't even run a second time. She just put her name on the ballot, and the Neely name just got pushed through.
Hey, but that's the name of the game.
I don't know, Chris. I don't really get the people.
Yeah. I don't lie. I ain't gonna go to their residence and nothing.
I don't know. I don't get into people's stuff like that.
Yeah, because
I'll be honest with you, Chris. Even if I did know where the other 8 council humans live, because I know where Judy lives, obviously, I wouldn't say I know.
Yeah.
We aren't about that game.
I don't do it, even though they did it to me.
Yeah. Like,
I don't.
There are times to take the high road, and this is one of them. Then there are other times to hit below the belt. And
I just don't care.
Residences ain't.
I mean,
I just don't.
I just look at it like this: the people of the 7th ward should see that she's not voting with them.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like, well, you 7th ward, you was there though, but you can see that how she voting. It ain't. This ain't no knocking her. That's what I'm saying. When they looking at these council people, man, you got to look who really there for the people. A lot of these days pushed it, like when you hear even words and say, I talked to my whole ward. You didn't talk over there in the Regencies. Have you even seen them people? She got voted by 60-some people. That's your whole entire ward. Then if you notice what they doing, she called herself throwing, so y'all got to look at the subliminals they throwing.
Now, what really pisses me off is her little Facebook post saying all of the 8 8th Ward wants this. You don't talk to your own ward. How are you talking to the 8th Ward? Shut
That's
the hell up.
That's the point I was trying to make. But see, that's the subliminal you got to look at when she gonna tell the 8th Ward. I talked to some 8th Ward. That's to say we've been over here in your 8th Ward, or we've been over here in the first ward.
I've been in your
because all you gotta do is look at the people. Just look what Eric when they call themselves want to be out. If you go look, they try to say these is like these are the citizens. No, them are the supporters of Neely. Like how they try to say with these recalls putting in, these are the supporters of Weaver them. I'm not going to go all the way with that. I'm not going to say that's just Weaver them supporter because, you know what I'm saying? I want to see it get pushed through. Fires on Liddell Lewis. To be honest, the recalls.
I thought you meant the garbage contract. I'm like, wait. Okay,
man, listen, I say put it out to rebid, but that's just my opinion.
It should have. Here's the thing, and this is my understanding.
Should be out to rebid.
It should legally be out to rebid, and there should, especially if they were $9 million higher than the lowest bidder. So that should have been as a fiduciary of the city. You should be like, hey, look, this ain't in our best interest. This, especially if they telling you it's gonna put you in $1 million deficit every year. That should be like that's not even a bell going off. That's somebody telling you about to put these people in debt if y'all do this.
Yeah, I mean, so not only are they still gonna raise our taxes,
right?
They're not gonna make the ends meet,
and we still on the hook for $72 million.
Oh, can we
for Ashley
backtrack
Capital?
For a second?
We're still on the hook for them.
See, I'm going to keep going back to that press conference for a minute because we just talked about a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Liddell Lewis's numbers are wrong. Did you hear how much she said she believes is still in the ARPA funds?
40 to 50,000 million.
Hey, right versus wrong. You still here with us? Because right versus wrong FOIA'd how much or whatever documents, and it showed 14
million.
1 4.
Well, they got to spend the rest of that 14. That's too much left.
Look,
she said that there is 4D.
Well, she probably, they're using that fancy talk. The money hadn't been spent yet.
Look, I don't see
if you reading Eva's report card 4Ds, not and
if you go to your credit union or your banking institution right now and you say, hey, I need an account balance. They're not going to tell you got somewhere between $30 and $40. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. They're not going to tell you. You're going to be like, hold on, cuz, like, I'm not paying. Like you're not doing that. You're not going to let somebody give you your change from the store. I'm going to give you pay $10 for a $5 ice cream, and they going to give you somewhere between $3 and $4 and change back. Like, you're not going to accept that.
Give me my exact change.
Well, that's like asking Clyde for the
organizational chart.
The organizational chart. I'll get back to you.
That should be as soon as the new administration come in, or however the situation may go. As soon as all this stuff happens, we got this person, this job. We gonna put this person here. We got this person here. It ain't no, I'm gonna get back with you. Everybody, it should be filled out. It should be
honestly before you even take office, you should have that filled out because you want to. As soon as you enter that office, you already want to have these people stepping into this position
so they can run with boots on the ground. Yes, sir.
Instead of, okay, I'm in the office. Now I want this person there, and they're already 3 days back.
Yes, sir.
And everyone's working up. And now I think that's exactly what happened with the Neely administration. So many people stepped in late. They had stacks of work taller than them. And they go, nope. And there's Clyde going, damn it. I got another
job.
To work through.
I got another Clyde. Got about 7 jobs, though. He's Jamaican. I got 7 jobs. I got 13 jobs, man. But yeah, man.
But do you understand how the people are being? But they steady coming. They want pay increases. Like I wouldn't care what the mayor make, as long as the people getting what they need. If you're doing right for the people.
Yeah. Right now, he is not worth $125 million in terms of the work that he's doing.
125,000.
Yeah, same shit.
That 125 million. I'll be knocking on this door. Hey, I need a job.
Hey, but you're right. 125,000. Let me back that up.
Let's just backtrack. Let's
go back. Take us back.
Remember when I'm talking about? Oh, that's Mr. Money. Then I'll call you back, sir. We got.
Someone's really trying to get a hold of you for your extended car warranty.
No, that's Mr. Munderland. That's the Flint affiliation. We trying to do some stuff with the athletic programs.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
was
who
just
that
talking
is,
like you had a phone call earlier that you had to ignore too. Someone's really trying to get hold of you.
Who was that?
It was a number that didn't have a name to it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
We all get
But
a lot of them.
Yeah, but let's go back to when this administration first took office, and remember when they said that there was $24 million this Dr. Weaver just had somewhere, that she took $20 million and it disappeared. You remember, and then all of a sudden they found the $20 million, but there's a listening device at the desk, and it ended up being a thumb drive with music on it. So I mean, like, if you just look at how this whole thing started up, you know what I'm saying?
Lies.
It was alternative facts.
Ah, I like that.
That's what Trump and them said. This is not a lie. What you mean? This is a different fact. This is a different truth.
Alternative fact.
Yeah, this alternative fact. This is a different fact.
In universe B.
Yeah, this is a different fact. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like, you just got to see, like, there are so many different. When you always hear somebody, to me, this is me. When you always hear somebody talking about miscommunication,
Right.
or misinterpretation,
Right.
like, wait a minute, I ain't misinterpret what you said. I heard you say it.
Oh,
like,
I forgot. Remember, said he wasn't gonna take that big pay when he got in. He
Yep.
wasn't gonna take that.
Oh no, he trying to get a raise.
That's
Trying to get a raise, another 25,000.
he
I'm
wanted to
gonna
be.
revert
He wanted to make more than
the
Clyde.
Prior.
Clyde got 13 jobs.
I'm gonna revert to the prior salary, not the one that was raised.
Revert to the
And
one
then
that
he gave himself, or he got another pay raise up to 125K. Remember, because when he first came in, it was only like 105.
Well, I mean,
he was
he
even
doing two
saying it
jobs
was too
too.
high.
He doing two jobs too, so he work hard for the money.
What's new? What's new? His other job?
He the state rep.
Oh yeah, because he's having to do his wife's work. Well, tell her when to go and
The
vote.
shade is real.
I mean, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, I feel you. No, but that is the truth though, because you can't tell me. This is where I get off the train with the nonsense, and this ain't no knock to her. And I say this again, she probably is a good person.
I
but
believe so.
She was a hairdresser. Now she writing policies. A beautician, and she on her own. She black entrepreneur. Let me say that. She on her own business, but she do hair. And this ain't no knock. But I goes back to like what Malcolm X said. We got entertainers being activists.
Here's
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, these are the
Let me
people.
stop for a second and
Go
disagree
ahead.
with you there. And this is me disagreeing. Because you're saying she's a beautician and she's writing resolutions or writing
Policy.
Policy.
Excuse me.
So two things wrong there.
Come on with it.
First is the philosophical view of it.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a government of the people, for the people, by the people. So her being of the people, regardless, I mean, hell, you could be a sewer worker. You know what? Get your ass in that seat and let's see what you can do. I support you 100%. And then the other knock to that was she ain't writing no policies. She doesn't do shit.
That's the point that I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Look at him.
She's not, you said she's writing policies. No, she isn't.
No, but I said this the same thing like with Hillary Clinton. She thought she could be president because she was her husband was president.
Yeah, the president.
I mean,
She was the first lady.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you got them qualifications, but I'm just saying, okay, she was a trial or whatever. I'm just saying, but you do kind of want a person that's in politics that then took political science or something.
There ain't none of them took civics. Or
That's what I'm
political
trying
science.
to tell you, man. We getting people up in here who ain't, so you can be schooled by people who know politics. Don't get it twisted. I done been schooled so many times, I don't know what to do, and I just got in this podcasting game.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. For one, they don't even offer civics in the curriculum no more like that.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
So if you don't, you're not gonna know the first, second, third, fourth, fifth amendment. You damn sure ain't gonna for sure ain't gonna know the 13th, 14th, and 15th to go benefit us.
You don't know your rights. You can't stand up for them. But
Yeah.
if you don't know how government works, you can't follow it and you can't get into it.
Or you get to making shit up on your own because you don't know how government really works.
That's
you
what
get
I'm
to
saying.
walk into your own beat, and that comes from the president. Not saying that so much about Biden right now, but we just had a 4-year president today. He's praising dictators and authoritarians. You know what I'm saying? Like if that ain't treason, we have a country that was founded by people running from running from bondage, right? Like they ran across the whole big ass body of water to get away from King Charles or whatever his name was, right?
But long as
religious freedoms and then economic freedom, and then we decided to start putting redcoats in the fucking dirt because
And
they
whooping
tried
the
to tax
Indians'
them
ass and
2%.
taking their shit, and they showed us how to make corn and horns aplenty and cook the turkeys on the skewer, and we took all their shit from them
and
and
we took all their bison and
yeah.
But that's
all
the
their,
point that I'm
beans.
saying. When you getting people who don't know what they doing, this is what we're gonna get. Like,
And that's why they don't want us to teach the real history. They want to teach the watered down history. Like Harriet Tubman was happy to be a slave, and all this other little weird shit that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why they want us to teach all this weird.
They still try teaching that Custer was a fucking hero.
but
The
that,
dude that had the Indians was riding around to put the wagons in the circle of the Indians.
All you gotta do is go watch Ford Apache. I love that show. That's Henry Ford,
the black and white one.
Yeah, go watch that. That's basically about Colonel Custer.
Yeah, when they put him out there,
General Custer.
General Custer.
Yeah, he was a goddamn coward. So let's go on a little history section here for like 2 minutes. Indian wars were going on. They wanted to exterminate this populace. What they really wanted to do was supposedly subdue it and then relocate it.
Colonize them.
He saw that the war band was not at this massive, not really a colony, it's like a gathering where they put all the families together while the warriors went out to go fight, the white dudes. Custer saw that the families were there, the warriors weren't. He went to go attack that gathering to kill the women and children and demoralize the warriors. The warriors caught on because scouts and whooped his ass.
Came back and killed everybody. They killed everybody. The dogs. We gonna kill your flowers too.
Be out here fishing.
They killing.
What Custer then came, you lost. Whole family going. You come back, you starting over.
General Custer is a blight and a shame upon the U.S. Army, and they need to remove every last one of his statues. And that is pretty much like, I see a lot of statues being removed. I see a lot of my old Army bases being renamed. But that one actually has to be done because Custer was a fucking coward. If
they were named after somebody who represented the loser in the conflict or the traitors in the conflict who went to circumvent the whole U.S. government, they don't need you don't see Hitler's statues up. I mean, you don't see that. You don't see General Yamamoto or Admiral Yamamoto for World War II for Japan. You don't see he got statues that they lost. They got their ass whooped. It's over with.
But that still goes back to, man, and that's why I say this.
I encourage you to look into some of those generals, by the way. Some of them weren't what you
think. No. Yeah, I know some of them weren't, but
like Benning and Bragg.
Bragg is in North Carolina. Benning is in South Carolina,
Georgia.
All right, I know somewhere over there. Somewhere.
My basic. Those two actually had a pretty solid reputation as human beings, not even as generals. But they decided to tack on to where their state was because back then you were more loyal to your state
than the country. Right.
Their states were seceding, and so they took up their arms.
Right, because what you seen was at that time, the South had the power, the North didn't. You had actually people who owned plantations that was dealing with kings and queens of other countries.
Of course.
So like when you really go do that history, 3 drinks already. But yeah, you've been knocking them down.
Man,
you're gonna be up another 3 days.
You see his foot? You see look at his foot.
You're gonna be up another 3 days. But to bring it said Chris Kelly, our military bases were named after the Confederacy.
Not all, but a lot of them were. But yeah.
Lewis McCord is definitely a northerner.
But this what you have to understand, like when you swinging it on back. This is what you're seeing now. You've been seeing propaganda. It's like you never seen propaganda. I guess we seeing it in real time. How you seeing it push now? The water. We got the best test water in America.
The most tested water in America. I'll tell you once again is in Camp Lejeune.
I want to Darwin. You that partly true. They were doing their thing. But they were doing their thing on their own land, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the Europeans were over there in Europe, over there fighting. They were, what's the
Dark Age? What you talking about?
What's the movie with William Wallace? The dude when they remember Braveheart. All right, so there was a whole bunch. The French was fighting the English. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on over there in Europe. So they were doing their thing, and then the Native Americans over here doing their thing. Yeah, the Sioux and they all had their beef. But what happened was when we got brought over here.
You can point at me, it's fine.
When the colonizers,
oh, don't call me that word though.
when the colonizers got here, yeah, they was like, yeah, the Pilgrims. But yeah, when they seen Pocahontas now with that long Indian hair. No, I'm just playing. But no, but when
she was pretty. She had really strong cheekbones.
But when they had, even I can't think of the name. It's Tequamanon, whatever it was, the massacres. When they told them white folks, they said, hey, look. We see y'all bringing your boats and your women and your horses and your dogs and everything over here. It's cool, but don't come back. Y'all come over here, y'all visit, and then you going back over there across the water. Don't tell your friends. Don't tell nobody pull up. Don't come back over here.
Believe it or not, the Crown, England, had a very strong treaty with many of the Native American tribes.
They still got killed.
Not as bad as you'd think. We weren't even allowed to cross the Appalachia.
I'm talking about when they first got up after.
Oh yeah, when we first got here.
When it was over with.
We weren't encroaching into the territory, and then the United States happened, and then Manifest Destiny came to place, and then
no, I'm talking about like 1609, 1611 when the Indians came and killed everybody, the dogs, the horses, the women, the babies, and then they said it, it happened, but anyway, but they were doing their thing on their own land.
Mickey. Get rid of that guy. I remember him from fucking from Paul's shitty broadcast.
Who?
Darwin Graves. He's a fucking racist. Like,
oh, hold on, cuz wait a minute. I was reading. Hold on. I got the wrong one.
It's on the YouTube
if
side.
If not for European being smart enough to colonize the world, there wouldn't be no such thing as African American. So we didn't have to come over here. We was over there in Africa barbecuing and walking around half naked with towels on and grass skirts, eating like no. So there was no what you call it? What you call it? The Black Plague in Africa.
Bubonic plague, yeah.
Yeah, there was no bubonic plague in Africa. Darwin.
You done.
Bubonic plague. Thank you. Wait,
I deleted him.
Thank you. Yeah, look, guys. Here's the thing about our comment section. At least.
Thank you, Sister Audrey.
Try to keep it fucking civil.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna argue, take it into DMs or take it onto Facebook.
Don't bring that racist shit over here, though. Don't bring that racist shit over here.
If you're racist at all, just get the hell out of here.
How you get back on here?
I have no idea. And I just thought I'd just take him out. Let me go.
When the Spanish got here, the Aztecs, because they weren't even in the United States. I mean, in the Americas, they were down there.
They weren't in North America.
Yeah, North America. They were in South and Central America. Where you go to school at, bro?
I don't think you can.
They weren't even up in the north. No, they didn't even. What is it? He ain't take civics neither.
Well,
that ain't civics. I'm just saying.
When the Spanish got here, when the Spanish got there, the Aztecs and Incas. Actually, Incas.
They were like
Incas already died out. So did the Mayans. You had Aztecs though.
Not up here.
Down there.
Yeah, down there. But
and
I mean, like
the Incas and Mayas, like
they were around like the Amazon down there. Yeah, down that way.
He's trying to show the superiority of Europeans in his mind in the European heritage.
Hey, and in this way, this is in no way a shot to Trevor or anybody else, any of my Caucasian friends, but there were no main big diseases like that in Africa. There was the plague that killed out almost in Africa.
Got him. I got him.
Okay. Oh, you got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Thank you.
Hold on. What did he say? What do you think the Aztecs Incas were?
You did. His comment's still going to be there, though.
Okay.
We'll just have to go on in the back end. Oh, wait. You hit
the wrong one.
No, Eric.
Nah, he good. I ain't hit his.
Ban user and delete comments.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Sorry about the technical issues here.
Yeah,
I can't stand this person. I saw him talking some nasty
Europeans coming to the new world. Okay, but that was Europe. That's two different things.
Can you unfuck the Eric Townsend's part?
Actually, you would have to listen to. Isn't that Darwin? Wasn't he the guy that had the The theory,
Theory of evolution.
that is what doesn't Charles Darwin?
Yes.
Come on, Darwin. You don't even know your name. I mean,
No, I've gone back and forth with that individual a few times, and I may have told him to give himself a namesake award.
anyway, yeah, no. I mean, I ain't the best historian, but I know a little bit about a little bit.
I love history.
I do too.
I jump into it.
I taught it for a while.
Here's the thing. You can't sit there and beat your chest and espouse a superiority of one group over another just based on small things in history like that. Honestly, everyone's got their own thing they bring to the table. And okay, yeah, we have this great country now. What did it take to get it?
A lot of death, destruction, and taking people's shit.
And we got
Manifesting your destiny and all that.
I got to block it. I got to send this out because I got to get ready to vote.
Okay.
Guys, I think we went through a lot today. Thank you for showing up. I did see one question that I promised to answer earlier. Eric Mays can't see how the elections go for their positions this coming month. He may very well get to chair meetings very soon. Do you have anything?
School board meeting tonight, 6:30. Tune in if y'all, you're probably not gonna be entertained by watching our stuff. But if you want to get some information, Trevor, this is for you. We're releasing the audit information tonight.
Can't wait.
So compare that one to last year's audit. I can't wait because I've seen it. I've looked. There are a couple of findings, but nothing major. No findings. Some maybe small recommendations, but everything is. So anyway, you just what else? We've got it's not Plant Moran. We're talking to Bernash Wrecking about why they haven't started the demolition of Washington School tonight.
I think Luna put something up on his face. I didn't.
He did.
Yeah.
I didn't read it, but I know he did.
They did finalized contract. I can't remember anything else.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We also got I don't know. It's gonna be a pretty long meeting tonight. So if y'all, tune in, check us out in between.
Here's the problem with your meetings. They're not dysfunctional. You don't keep me entertained.
Yeah, we ain't got no dysfunction like that anymore. Like we still got some rough patches, not rough patches, but we got some areas that we all feel pretty passionate about. But there's city council, it ain't nothing like the previous board. We boring. We sit there
and you get work done.
We talk, we discuss, we debate, we vote, we go home.
Man, can I make a motion right here? Can you guys get 2 coffee pots in there for meetings? One for you guys up on stage and then one for us audience.
I can look into it.
I mean, it only costs you guys like $50 for the 2 pots, but it'd be nice to sit down and have a cup of coffee while watching you guys.
Yeah, because you might fall asleep.
Well, all right then. Peace, family.
All right.